And in this video, if you're currently going through a breakup and would like to know how to get your ex-boyfriend back, then this is going to be a very important video, as I'm about to show you 3 things you must do in order to not only get him back, but get him to be the one calling you, chasing after you, be the one willing to do the work to get you back. Okay, so the very first thing you need to do is, after a breakup, you must first accept that your old relationship is over and accept the breakup. So a lot of people want to argue against their ex-boyfriends. They want to resist the situation, want to try to convince him that he's making a big mistake and that this whole thing is a big mistake. But really, you don't want to do that, okay? Because when you do that, he's going to have his defenses up, and it will make it even harder on you, because he will try harder to push you away, okay? Because you'll be like the enemy to him. So you want to agree with him that this breakup is a good idea. So the second thing you must do, now that you have at least lowered his barriers a bit, is to actually back up what you have said through your actions, which means not only are you telling him you accept the breakup and you're happy to let him go, you're actually going to do that through your actions by not talking to him for a period of time. So you're not going to tell him that you're not going to talk to him for a period of time. You will just do it. And try to completely cut yourself away from his side, because it makes the healing process harder if you're constantly reminded of what he is doing. For example, if you're on Facebook with him and you're constantly reminded of him, you know, pictures of him going out with other girls, with new people, and just having fun, then that's going to be much harder on you emotionally to handle. So, you know, try to, you know, if that's the case, then I would either avoid going on Facebook or to block him out so you don't see that stuff. Now, the third thing, we'll get to the third thing, is that once you actually get to this point, it's not quite as scary as you first thought, okay? Your ex-boyfriend will not suddenly realize, oh, she's moving on, that means I can move on. You know, he's not going to think that. That's more your fear talking. What he will mostly realize is that, okay, she's actually, you know, getting her life back in order. She's doing stuff, she's being active, she's being happy, she's making herself happy, okay? Things that attracted him to you in the first place will start to come out again, and that's what will make him be drawn back to you again. And trust me, if you do the no contact correctly and he actually cared about you in the relationship, he will definitely be calling you and contacting you, because he'll be curious, right? It's human nature to be curious about our ex-partners, what they're doing now, what's happening, you know, especially if you go from suddenly in a relationship to nothing, then definitely that change will by itself, you know, strike him to want to contact you. So once he starts contacting you, once you're talking again, this is important. The third thing you must do is you have to make sure, if he starts pursuing you, contacting you, wanting to hang out, wanting to see more of you, you shouldn't make yourself too available and shouldn't make it too easy for him. So if you do it correctly, you should already be filled up with things to do. You should already be busy with stuff. So when you say, oh, I'm a bit busy, you know, I'm a bit busy right now, let's talk next week, let's do something, you know, next week or something like that, when I'm not so busy, you know. So basically, you know, when you say stuff like that, it won't be a lie, because it'll be the truth. And also that will make him realize that you actually are, you know, doing good things for yourself. And guys are drawn to that. Guys are drawn to women who are happy on their own, who are, you know, who are not needy and need a guy to make them happy, you know. So those are very attractive things. So he will naturally want to come forward to find out more about you, find out what's going on. And also when you do the, you know, if he steps forward and you step slightly a step back sort of thing, it will make him start to think more about you. Okay, so if he doesn't get the instant gratification, get you instantly whenever he starts calling, then it'll make him start thinking more and missing you, and thinking back to the relationship, the good things and the bad things, and thinking about you, get him thinking about you is a good thing, whether it's good or bad. It means you're on his mind. So basically, as a recap, the first thing you need to do is to accept that the relationship is over, and to let him know you just want him to be happy. So if this is what he wants, you're willing to accept that. Okay. The second thing is to actually have that distance between you. Allow at least 30 days, a month of distance between you. And during this time, make sure you're actually being active and doing things for yourself and gaining your independence. And the last thing is to make sure if once he does start talking to you again and coming closer and closer to you, that you take it slowly, that you don't just rush back into that relationship. Make him work for it. Make him actually put effort in to impress you, to get you back again as his girlfriend. So if you would like a complete system to help you through the whole thing, then I really recommend you checking out the Ex Recovery System. So that's pretty much it for this video, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.